Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today for another do-it-yourself project. Today we're going to be working on a topiary that you can pretty much make yourself. And if you take a look at this, there's the flower pot, the Spanish moss, and it's all wound around a beautiful, you wouldn't guess what, curtain rod. So I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful topiary, and I really like that it also has lighting in here. So when I turn the lights on, you turn the lights on, you actually can get a little lighting here as well, which makes it look really cute. So let's find out how we made this. Stay tuned. Okay, so let me tell you what supplies you're going to need to make this. For starters, you're going to need a glue gun and glue sticks. You're going to need a bag of heavy rocks. You can find these at dollar store. You're going to need a flower pot. You can find these also at dollar store. And you're also going to need some floral foam. And you're going to need newspaper, your curtain rod, and garland. Now I got this garland, it's a 9-foot garland. I got it at Big Lots and I just cut it in half, so it was actually enough to make 2. So half of this I used to make this topiary, and now I'm going to use the other half to make the other one. So it's a pretty good deal. So the first thing you would need to do is take the floral foam and glue it to the bottom of the flower pot. And that's because you want it to be secure in there, and so that it doesn't move around once you get your topiary going. So you just stick that in the bottom and kind of hold it down for a little bit so that it doesn't move. So once you have that in there and it's pretty much secure, you can move on to the next step, which is positioning the curtain rod. And you want to get it right in the center. So just stick it down in there and stick it all the way down to the bottom of the pot. And then what you can do to make sure that this is even more secure is take your glue gun and glue around the floral foam and where the curtain rod meets. And I'll tell you what to do next in a moment. So now, a really great part of how to get the nice look of your topiary is to add Spanish moss. You don't have to add Spanish moss because it actually looks nice with the rocks in here. But I added Spanish moss to mine. I just kept the rocks in there to make sure that it stays secure. So you want to put that around it. And then you want to go on to the next step of your garland, and this is where it can get a little bit challenging. So you're going to have patience because it could take some time to get this just right, because you're working with a very long piece of garland, as you can see, and it's super long. So we're going to put all of this on the curtain rod. So the way to start this, which is the best way, is to loop it around and take the first part of the garland, put it at the very base of the rod, and then use your glue gun and secure that. And then once you have that secure, you can just start wrapping it around the curtain rod in a similar fashion as this one. So let's do that and then come back. Okay, this is where the struggle became real, but we have to get through this part. Okay, so now after you have shaped it and pretty much have it looking the way you want, you can add a pair of the lights from Dollar Tree, or you could just use one strand. If you just use one strand, this is kind of how it'll look, because there's only literally 7 bulbs on there. But you just put the battery pack inside of the middle of the topiary and then just wrap it around until you get to the top, and then you're all done. So I hope you enjoyed this DIY, and looking forward to coming at you with another one with the next video. So until then, talk soon.